and they still talk. And they'll say, you'll never hide, come out wherever you are, we'll never forget. And it's just, anyway. So at this point, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's okay. It's like, how can I explain this? It's not an addiction. It's a, you want to not prove them wrong, but well, I guess prove them wrong. I could say that. Like, show them what they're saying is not true, if that makes sense. Like, you're in fight mode and you don't have any peace about it until it's over. Make sense? That's why, like, I have to keep on going on TikTok. It's like, what are they saying about me? What are they doing? I have to go on. I have to go on. I have to go on. Like, no, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Yeah, letting them win, kind of, in a way, but it's really not about winning here. It's really about not letting them drag you off the fucking internet. You have a right to be here, so do I. 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 And I'm gonna be honest, when my name is cleared and this is all over, I don't really need TikTok anymore. I mean, I just want my name cleared. That's all. Because once the internet is out there about you, about something, it's all over. And like, people always say, get off, get off, get off. But okay, yeah, get off. But then in the back of your mind, you look up my name. Look it up, Gabrielle Jacobson. Look it up on the freaking internet. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you. Look how bad this is. This is why I have to fight. If you look up Gabrielle Jacobson on the damn internet, Google my name. Oop, here I come. All right, here's where this comes slanders and definition of character. Okay, so here we go. So, presenting Gabrielle Jacobson. There's a website about me. Listen to this. Allegedly scammer, abuser, addicted, a liar. Second faked a pregnancy within 6 months. 70 CPS, child neglect. This one says, what? Oh yeah, here. Yeah. That's all me on the internet. All me. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm on LinkedIn. Yeah, I'm on Facebook too. I have a website about me. All these TikTok discovered the story of Gabrielle in Cape Coral and why the city is becoming a top choice for home buyers. What the fuck is this shit?
Cape Coral Public Safety. How can I help you? I'm good. Stop. I know I'm good, Mom.
What the fuck is this? Do they make me look like that? Do they make me look like that? No, they didn't. Okay, that was weird.
Cameron was seen by a speech.
Gabi.
Who is Gabi Jacobson?
Me.
Isn't it true you've actually made videos online?
So here are people making fun of me.
And a clam slam so you can get minors to watch you.
No.
You've never done that before online?
No.
Okay.
That is hearsay. Objection. I would love to take this moment and
So when something is out there on the internet, it is spreading like wildfire. That's why I'm unable to get a job. So getting off the internet, I don't think that's the right decision. Now, when my name gets cleared and I get justice for my family, and that gets completely taken off the internet because why? It's not true. Now, if I got Cameron taken away from me, okay, fine. Fine, maybe. If I got arrested, okay, fine. If I got called, any of these, and after 4 years of CPS, 80 cases, and nothing happened, you can't say allegedly. It's slandering my name. It's falsifying rumors. And people believe it. People honestly believe it. And it's fucking sad. Validation? I don't know. You can trace who owns that domain. I'm trying. I'm working at it. Okay, about the serial killer. I made a video. I have said I'm not proud of what I was saying, and I will speak about it till the day I die. Yes, I was trying to basically say, okay, listen, we all want our kids to grow up and do what's right. So when I first started doing TikTok, Cameron had these behaviors. I was a first-time mom. He wasn't diagnosed yet, and I was just venting. I didn't know what the internet was capable of doing. And I wasn't saying that I wasn't trying to say my son's gonna be a serial killer. I was basically trying to say I don't want him to become a serial killer when he grows up. Like in my mind, I was thinking I want to do good so he doesn't do that because of that biting. He would pierce my skin, and my skin would come off me. Pieces of my skin would come off because he would bite on so hard and he would pull. And I'm gonna be honest, it was bad. It was fucking bad. But anyway, people took a statement and ran with it. Yes. Should I have said that? No. And I've said I'm sorry, and I'm not happy with myself. And it wasn't like what people are thinking. Really, it wasn't. Well, yeah, so I am sorry. I am. Sometimes, you guys, I've said this before, but I have a hard time with my speech, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can understand that and see that. And I think it's very clear that you guys can see that about me. And I'm not. And so I think about it, but it doesn't come out of my mouth right of how I'm thinking it. And so it some days I say this and that, or some days I say that, and it's not. And so that's why I don't know. Whoops. I don't know. It's complicated, but my intentions are not to hurt anybody. They really aren't. At least, I mean, I don't really want to hurt anybody. Not the correct verbiage. Yeah, something like that. And I'm not really good with my words. I have a hard time. Yeah. Maybe that's why they picked up on me. Maybe that's why they said, we're gonna pick her because of it. I don't fucking know, dude. But regardless, I'm sorry if I hurt anybody. My intentions were not to do any of that. I'm just not good with my words. So, what's the end goal? The end goal? The end goal is to get justice, to get my name cleared, get me off the internet, and charge these people. And go after them for money that they made off me. Honestly. It's exactly what the end goal is. and then for me to get off the internet. Not really, but I will not be doing this whole live thing and making a point, and because once I do make my point and once my name is cleared and this is resolved, the whole world will know. The whole TikTok world will know. And everyone will drop their jaws and swallow their words. And I can't wait for that day to happen. Oh God, I can't wait. It's gonna make them feel so. And here's the thing is that when people realize what they've done and what they've said, and then when the truth comes out, I've said this multiple times, dude, I will never let them in my fucking life again. If you say sorry to me, get the fuck out. I'm sorry, I will not let you, no way, you are done. Thank you. So you might as well just leave because you ain't coming. Then don't fucking say sorry. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear a fucking word out of any of you that I'm sorry, Gabi. Nope. But you're over here. I am saying sorry over and over again on many different platforms because, again, I'm not good with my words. I'm trying. Like, you're on a live, and so sometimes it just comes out. It's not like it's, okay, here's a video. Oh, shit. I fucked up on that one. Try again. Like, come on. How many times have you done a video that you fucking messed up? Or you're like, I should have never said that. Yeah. Sometimes it just happens, okay? We're not perfect, dude. And that's what a lot of you guys have to stop and understand. But you guys don't. You just, oh my God, we're going to hate on her because she said this. Well, there is a block button. And all you gotta do is scroll. That's why when you say I trigger you, then why are you here? Huh? Why? It doesn't make any sense to me. Y'all really fucking confuse me. Because like certain things that trigger me with the whole thing, I can't listen to it. I can't listen to it. When Aaron says something and he shows me on his phone, I can't. I said, no, I don't want it. Because I don't. Because when something triggers you, motherfuckers, you can't. Oh my gosh. Ah! Like when it happens that time and that, like, oh my God, I don't even know. But you're still here. You still watch me. I just don't get it. It just does not make sense to me. That's why, like, I'm like, the things that come out of most of yours mouth, you guys sound like, I'm sorry, but you guys do. You guys do not make any sense. The things that you're doing, the things that you're saying, it really makes no sense. Borderline personal disorder. I got treated for that, or not treated for that, but I got diagnosed with that. Not diagnosed, oh my God. I got tested for that. The only thing that came out was ADHD. Sorry. So they tested me for bipolar, personality disorder, ADHD, and something else, and it came up to ADHD. But now I have PTSD from this. But only certain things that really bother me. But yeah, why not let it go and save all the court case money? Because social media is my biggest platform that I can bring awareness to. I know it will get better. I know. It's in a dark tunnel. But it always comes to light, you know? You know what? Listen, lawyers are so much, it's a lot of money, okay? A lot. That's why I didn't have a lawyer, because I couldn't afford it. And I didn't want to, whatever. But, I mean, it's, at the end of the day, there's only a few lawyers that will take a case with cyberbullying. And that's the truth. A lot of lawyers won't. There may be like one or two. And then you gotta like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not, you gotta pay it up, like, I think it's like 2,000 or 5, I don't really know. I think it's like $5,000 or something like that. But, I don't know. That's a boy who loved and feels comfortable with mommy. What does that mean, Lexi bro? Listen. If I saw another creator who I could relate to, who I got bullied by the same group, but I had to walk away and get off the internet because of what they did to my family. But she's on live, and she's fighting. She's so strong. She's not backing down. I guarantee you these people are looking up to me. And they're probably saying, fucking get them. Fucking get them, Gabi. I guarantee you. Because I would say the exact same thing. Listen, the thing is, you guys, is if one person just really kind of makes something happen, like let's say one person goes to jail. Let's just say one person goes to jail for a crime that they committed. And then a lot of people will maybe start waking up and realizing that they can't do this. And that's another thing that I'm working on, is trying to basically bring awareness that you cannot do this. And it's against the law. And maybe I can like do, I don't know. Because, once you go to jail for it, then everyone gets scared, right? I did watch a movie that triggered me, but I had to leave at different spots. I had to leave. I had to walk away from that because I could not watch it. So yes, it does, but I will walk away from my triggers. Yes, I will. Cyberbullying. You're a wonderful person. Thank you. I try. Come on, I took my hydroxyzine and my Lexapro. Let's go. Get tired. Here. Well, I'm waiting for my medicine to kick in. If you... Here, listen to this, you guys. Listen to this, okay? Listen to this. Here.
Re-engaging in social situations where victims feel safe
Listen.
can help them overcome their feelings of social anxiety and withdrawal. That's why support groups are such a good coping strategy for bullying victims. People with similar traumatic experiences come together to share their problems and help each other recover. There are support groups specifically for victims of bullying. and you can find one locally through the Mental Health America Affiliate Resource Center. These groups understand the long-term effects of bullying
I do
and
not know
focus
that,
on
no.
empowering and supporting victims. Therapy is also an excellent way to cope with the psychological effects of bullying. An experienced therapist will be able to use cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT techniques to target the source of trauma and help victims change their thinking and behaviors to help them emotionally heal. People who've experienced bullying can develop healthy habits to manage their trauma. Therapists may recommend techniques including journaling, role-playing, meditation, and exposure therapy to help people understand and release their feelings relating to past bullying. Moving forward after bullying, bullying can leave deep and lasting emotional scars. Victims are at higher risk of developing mental health conditions, such as depression, anxiety, and PTSD. Even after the bullying stops, the psychological damage may persist, often hidden from view. That's why early and ongoing support from family, friends, and communities is crucial. Victims frequently struggle with emotional adjustment and may underachieve academically or professionally due to lost confidence and self-worth. Peer support plays a protective role, but professional help is usually necessary to fully address the long-term impact. 6. Recovery is possible. No one should feel ashamed about seeking help to heal from the effects of bullying. With the right support systems in place, individuals can rebuild their lives and find strength in their experiences. Ending the cycle of bullying requires collective effort, and helping just one person recover can contribute to a broader culture of empathy and change. References.
Okay, here. When they're talking about freedom of speech, you guys need to listen to this, because this will talk about freedom of speech and cyberbullying and when enough's enough, and the limits of freedom of free speech. Where is this? Here we go. Listen to this one. This one's good. This will talk about freedom of speech. And then I'll probably go to bed.
Nothing is more alarming than hearing that your child has been bullied, and with the rise of the digital age, cyberbullying has become a pervasive and pressing issue that parents need to address. Perhaps you've wondered about the legality of such actions and whether or not cyberbullying is protected by freedom of speech.
I'm not
In
playing
this
the
blog
victim.
post,
I'm
we'll
standing
explore the
up for
question of is
myself because of
cyberbullying
you
protected by
guys.
the freedom of speech and its impact on
And I'll
victimized
continue to
individuals,
do it,
the consequences.
because you're not
First
gonna
off,
stop
it's
me and
important to
silence
note
me. So
that
you
there is
might as
no law
well just
specifically
give up.
prohibiting cyberbullying. However, it's
Now
not
be
without
quiet and
consequence.
listen.
The targets of cyberbullying may pursue legal action under harassment and stalking laws in the United States. The First Amendment of the Constitution protects our freedom of speech, but there are limitations to what we can say and how we say it. For example, we can't yell fire in a crowded movie theater without consequences. This same principle applies to cyberbullying. The courts have ruled that speech which threatens or harasses an individual is not protected by the First Amendment. Criminal charges. In fact, cyberbullying can result in criminal charges, particularly in cases of cyberstalking. Cyberstalking is defined as the repeated use of digital communication to threaten or harass someone. It's a form of stalking that occurs on the internet or through other electronic means. In some states, cyberstalking is a felony offense. This means that individuals who engage in these activities may face jail time and other serious consequences. Effect on mental health. Another factor to consider is the impact that cyberbullying can have on mental health. studies have shown that cyberbullying can lead to anxiety, depression, and even suicidal ideation among children and teens. Parents need to recognize the severity of cyberbullying and work with their kids to create an open
Amen.
and honest dialogue about it. They should educate their children about the dangers of cyberbullying and monitor their online activity, particularly on social media, how to stop this from happening. Additionally, parents need to teach their children about responsible digital citizenship. While some may view the internet as a place where anything goes, the reality is that we need to apply the same principles of civility and respect that we do in real life. Encouraging children to think critically about the content they share, who they share it with, and the impact it may have on others is
We don't
essential
need
for
to.
navigating the digital landscape safely. In conclusion, it is important to understand that cyberbullying is not protected by freedom of speech in the United States. Although there is no specific legislation targeting cyberbullying, individuals who engage in such behavior can face legal consequences under existing harassment and stalking laws. Cyberstalking, for instance,
I'm posting
is
this on my
considered
fucking
a felony
page, dude.
offense in certain states. Additionally, TrueMe Wireless, a secure smartphone designed for kids, provides parents with the ability to access.
God. So what again? So what? What are we gonna not do again? We're not gonna what? Say, I'm protected by freedom of speech.
Gabi is a free public. We can say what we want. We can threaten you. We can harass.
No, you fucking can't. Did you know that? You might want to do some research. You might want to call a lawyer. And I suggest you better hire someone that's really fucking good. And mind you, come here. If you delete it, don't worry, they can still credit it. Once it's on there for good. The damage has already been done. It's too late to go back. Maybe if you get in trouble, maybe this is a lesson to be learned. You do something that's wrong, you get punished. And some of y'all really need a fucking whipping. They hired a lawyer and won. Do you know why they, actually no one won. No one won. You know why? You know why? Because one, no one told me no one told me to get off the internet. So no one won. No one did. They wanted me in jail. Well, obviously. No. So did they win? No. No one won. The fact is, I do not get to pay. Okay, well, when that happens, let me know. Let me talk. Okay, let me talk. Yes. Okay. They, you know who had that attorney? TikTok paid it. But for me, I didn't come on TikTok. I didn't beg someone to give me money. Someone said, if you guys want to see Gabi go down, I have all this on video. I have everything on video of her saying, if you guys want her to go down, you'll help us. She got $5,000 because people on the internet hate me and they wanted her to take me down. But what did I do? I stood back, shut my mouth, and I knew I had all the evidence. The second thing is that when I was submitting all the documentation, mind you, this was from, listen to this. This was for an injunction, y'all. You really had to get a 5-star criminal attorney for an injunction? Oh, girl, be so fucking for real. Yeah, I need a really good lawyer to defend me. I didn't do anything wrong, but I need a really good lawyer to defend me, because a criminal one, yeah, because I mean, for dude, how, you know what? How stupid. Dude, Anyway, this is just, oh my word. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, it just looks bad on you. And I went in there to defend my name, dude. I defended my family without a lawyer. I only submitted the death threats and the harassment calls, okay? And the C&Ds. And that was from a whatever legal firm who sent it out, or they sent it to me and I sent it out. And they doxed me and they doxed my number, and that's when I got all the harassments, but whatever. I submitted that to the evidence, okay? And I'm new to this whole court thing, whatever. And again, with this lawyer, that's the only thing I had. And I did not know that I could not, like I had all my evidence on a flash drive and a binder, okay? A binder and a flash drive, okay? And I brought all of that to court and I had it right here. But the judge could not look at it because it has to be in evidence before we're even in the courtroom. And I was not, I even asked the courts of circuit or whatever if I can do that. I'm like, will the judge listen to me? Can I, just show her the evidence? Like, what if she just takes a break? And I begged her, I said, please just take a 5-minute break and look at my evidence. Unfortunately, that it's the judge and I have to respect it. Did I cry? Yeah, I was hurt because why? I knew in my own heart I was getting slaughtered. I had no one to represent me. All they had to fucking do was sit there and be quiet. And that lawyer, that lawyer should get fired or in trouble. Why? Because he said, these women don't know you. They don't know me. They don't know me. You just lied under oath for your clients, dude. So yeah, you do. But again, what does a lawyer do? Lie to make the defense or whatever so they don't get in trouble. Their job is to not get them in trouble. So they are going to twist it and make you look bad because they're paying for that. They're paying for that. So yes. But I had nobody to represent me. It was me on that stand. That guy was slaughtering my own mother. Wouldn't even let him talk. And he was so fucking disrespectful. He was a prick. He was a fucking prick. They should all go to fucking jail. Not only did he lie under perjury, but so did them. How do I know? Because remember how we talked about the corn chips and I played that on a live and I said, here, this is what she said. Well, you might want to listen to this. When I asked her and I said, blah, 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 do you recall that you were on a live platform and you said if she was in that courtroom and she walked past me, I wonder if she smelled like corn chips and tuna fish. And I asked her, I said, did you not say that? You know what she said? No. Next question. I said, okay, blah, blah, blah. Do you recall saying this and this? No. Again, perjury. Again, this woman, there was 3 women. I said, okay, you, bam, 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 bam. Do you recall what you did? No, I have a video. Perjury. Lie. No. And here's the fucking thing. I asked them 20 fucking questions. Everything that I've said, I have it on a fucking video out of their damn fucking mouth. At the end of the day, that trial or that whatever, it was so unfair. It was unfair, it was wrong, it was disgusting, and shame to the fucking court system and justice center, whatever. It's fucked up. And no, I did not make $10,000s of dollars. Do your damn research. Oh, thank you. Don't you have to pay for attorney fees? No. No, but I will tell you something. You want to know something? When I was trying to go and take care of something and try to, how can I say this? I gotta be careful. I was told by somebody who reached out to me, and she said, if you do not drop this against her, she will do this to you. And so I have it all on screen recording, and I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it because it's no one's business. So I will not do that. But I have all the text messages, the threats, saying that if I don't drop it, that they're gonna do something. So I was scared because at that time I was afraid. I was like, well, I don't have a lawyer and I don't know what they're gonna do, and I was scared, so I did drop it. And then she said that if you drop it, we will not have the the attorney go after you to pay fees. That was the agreement, that if I dropped what I was gonna do, that they would not come after me for attorney fees. So I did. I dropped it. And I thought that was really wrong. It was like blackmailing me. So that happened. So do I have to pay attorney fees? No. And if I do, show me where. The thing is, you guys, is there's a lot more behind the scenes that I could just really tell you the truth. I could really show ya. I could show ya. I don't have to. Whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. You know what? These bullies, I don't know. Until someone takes me seriously, who knows anymore? It's just fucking sad that these people get away with it and there's no consequences, and then just the people that get hurt just gets hurt, and we have to live with the damages. We have to live with the scars. We have to live with the mentality of what they've done to us and the family. And where's the justice? What kind of a place are we fucking living in? Lord Jesus, come back home now. And then when they played the court video on live, yeah, that was just to mock me, and now it's all over the fucking internet, making a fucking fool out of me. Making a fucking fool out of me. Talking about it, making fun of it. Yeah, yeah, and she made $400. She made fucking $400 of making money off of me playing that court. $400. And she made more money when she played it again and again and again. Once it's out there, it spreads like wildfire. No, some of y'all really need... I don't know. Whatever. I'm good. She's making money out of, embarrassing me and bullying, yes. They wouldn't let me, Amy. They wouldn't let me. They said I had to put it in evidence before. So somebody told me, Gabi, if you have all this evidence, why don't you go back and refile? Well, I could. But again, I don't have a lawyer. I will not go back in that courtroom without a lawyer. I will not do it. Nope. I will make sure I have somebody. Yep. So, who knows? Who knows, dude? It's whatever. And I saw the judge. I saw the judge's face. I think she felt bad because she kept saying, she kept doing this. I'm sorry, but I can't. It needed to be in before, and I should have asked for continuance. But again, I didn't know how it all worked. I should have fucking asked for a continuance. And then my mom was trying to tell the judge who this person was in the courtroom to prove that it was her. And I had everything in the binder to prove it was her. I took all those photos on her pages about me. I printed all of those out. I had over 1,000 screenshots and pictures of her face, the things that she's done. I took my iPad. I had a binder of this big. I had my iPad with me with 2 emails filled with evidence, and I had a flash drive. And not only that, I put everything in and plus the ones that are in file in the courtroom, the death threats and the harassments. That was the only thing that the judge could go by. And of course, okay, let's put this in perspective. With me not knowing this, of course, they're going to make me look like a fucking idiot because the death threats. That lawyer had a win because with those 2 things of he basically said, yeah, Gabby, you're the one that did it. You're the one that did it. He put everything on me. He was like, well, you're the one that probably did the death threats. And that's why I said, run the IP address. You're not going to sit there and say that I'm the one that did that. Don't sit there and lie. No way. I was trying so hard to defend myself, and I got shut down. It was horrible, and that's why I was crying. And not only that, but so before all this happened, they were on live. They were on live all the time talking about it. They said, we're gonna take pictures of Gabi outside of the courtroom. They got the pictures. That's where that's coming from. The Fearless Counts. It's a profile picture. Yeah, that's me. Yep. I was crying after court because I was so hurt because I knew the truth. I was humiliated. I tried my hardest, and it wasn't a fair trial. It wasn't fair. And so I was scared because of what they were threatening me with. And so I had the police officer walk me out. And they said, oh, they took that picture. And mind you, that police officer, I wanted that person to walk me out of my car because I was scared. And they thought, they told everyone, oh, look, she got arrested. She got arrested. She got arrested. No, I didn't. Anyway, so there was one person that said, yep, I'm the one that took pictures outside of the courtroom. So they made somebody that was close to me that's included with the group, and she's the one that did it for them, and because they wanted to know. And they gave it to her. They got the picture and they sent it to the people that are after me. Surprise! Yeah. And then my mom and I went to I was crying. I was hyperventilating. I couldn't breathe. I could breathe, but I was like, I'm serious. I was a mess. I should have never drove home. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I had to be on the phone with somebody. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. It was bad. I don't want to say it on here, but anyway, that's when the next day I was not good. My face was so red, and I had like, I don't know if I have a picture of me when I. And I'm not talking the death threats, dude. I'm not talking about 1 or 2 or 10. I am talking over 300 death threats. 300. 300. I got all of my harassment calls, over 500 calls from people blowing me up for 3 days. I don't know who it is. There's different numbers. I had to call, good night. I had to call T-Mobile, and I had to say, I need all of my records pulled. So they pulled all of those records. I had to change my number 3 different times. No, you should see my face when I came home. So these are the pictures that that, here, I'll show you. Okay, so these are the pictures that I had in the courtroom, okay? Proving that she's stalking me, she's harassing me, her page is filled with me. So this is all on her page. All me. All me. All me. The list goes on, okay? I think you understand. I don't think I have to prove anything. Oh, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that my Facebook was private, and for some reason, somebody got on the outside and gave it to her and then made up mockery. Is this her new court outfit? What do you guys think? I wonder if she'll show up in this outfit in the courtroom. She also said, and I asked her this in the courtroom. I said, okay, blank, blank, blank person, do you recall stating on a live that you said to your supporters that you want to see me go down? And she's like, no. I'm like, okay. I'm like, blank, blank, blank person, do you recall that you did say on a live that what was the goal of the twins? What was the goal of the community coming together to take down the twins? I said, do you recall that? No. Liar. I have it all on evidence. I have it all on fucking video. Over 20 questions I've asked both of them, and they said no, 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 and I have it on fucking video if I could prove it, which I could. Give me a fucking judge. Take my fucking phone and iPad and listen to these damn recordings and tell me that they didn't fucking lie under perjury. Whatever. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Whatever, dude. But anyway, the next day I had to go to the doctor. I was not good. I'm gonna be honest, I was not good. Mentally, in my head, I was not good. It wasn't. I needed my mom to stay with me for a day or two. I kept crying. I even called my biological mom. I had thoughts. It was bad. And I had to go see my doctor. I was like, I gotta go, Erin. I have to go. And so I went to go see my doctor. And I was talking to a nurse. I called the nurse and I said, I need help. I need to talk to somebody now. Please. And they got me in and I talked to the nurse. And I remember I went into the doctor's office and I gave that doctor a hug. I brought all my evidence in. I had a big binder, everything. I took everything to the doctor's office and I said, here, I said, I need you to review this and I need you to put this in evidence. This is what they've been doing to me. Take it. And I showed my doctor everything, videos, pictures, everything. And she hugged me and she said, Gabi, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna get through this. And she sat there with me and she goes, I'm gonna help you. We're gonna start you on medication and we're gonna get you into therapy. She goes, do you have any thoughts of hurting yourself? And I said, no, but I don't want it to get there. She's like, okay. I'm like, if you ever have any thoughts of hurting yourself, you need to let me know. And I said, okay. So she got me on lorazepam and she got me on, lorazepam, and I was on Zyrquil, whatever. And which that one, it did help me, but it made me very relaxed. But yeah, no. And now I'm on Lexapro. So I have a psychiatrist now. I'm on Lexapro, and I was diagnosed with PTSD, and emotional abuse from social media, and it's in my records, and they said that I have significant emotional distress because of it. All on record. Oh yeah. Because I went to my psychiatrist, and I even showed her videos, and I said, I need to talk to you. I need you to look over this. I need you to keep I made copies. I said, keep it. I don't want it. Put it in the file. I can't tell you what I've been through. I have every right to tell my story. I have been silent for so long. You guys have no idea. For 4 years, I barely talk about it on here. I never really told my truth. I just made everyone think whatever they wanted to think about me. But you know what? No, I have every right to say the truth and what has happened. Because people think that it's so messed up, and it's not okay that I have to be silent. I never went after these people. I never hurt them. Even the things that they have done to me, I have never went after them, or I stay away. I don't even want to talk to them. I don't even want to look at them. I don't want to watch them. I can't. And that's why yesterday I was watching a live talking about me, and I had my iPad sitting right here, and it triggered me, and all the messages I was seeing and stuff in my brain, and it was just bringing it back. And I kind of just kept saying, don't give a reaction. And when that person said that I was going to lock my newborn in the bedroom, I lost it. Because that's when I'm like, no, you're a fucking liar. I'm going to call your fucking ass out. See, the thing is that if I don't see it, I'm good. If I do, it's over. I yell, I scream, I cry, I'm angry, I lash out. You know? I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm just hoping that there's someone out there that can help me. Yeah, and I don't know, because I can't watch all the videos, I have people out there that's why I tell you guys to do it for me. That's why I tell you to do it for me, because I don't want to be triggered. When Aaron talks about it, I say no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm like, just send it to me and just tell me what this is about. Because even when people send me a screen recording, I can't watch it. I don't want to hear about it. It breaks my heart. Who would? Who would? All I want people to do is just screen record it, and so I don't have to watch it, and just tell me what this is about, and I can just put it in the file. I don't have to worry about it. I can't, or I'll have Aaron watch it. If it talks about Cam, or they're talking about something that's not true, and they're twisting the narrative, and they're making me out to be a bad person, it triggers me, and I fucking go crazy. So I'm understanding what to stay away from certain things. I'm recognizing that, and I'm trying my hardest to stay away from that. It's not easy. I'm working on it. I'm coping with it. It's not easy, dude. It's hard. It's hard looking at that stuff. It's hard watching that stuff. It's hard seeing that stuff. That's why I don't want to go out in public anymore. There's people that are threatening me, people that came to my door, people knocked on my door, terrified. There's people that are in my neighborhood that are posting on TikTok saying, I live, where's her address? And people have my address. And I have my kid here. It's just, I don't even know. The problem is that when you spread lies on the internet, making somebody look bad, you're going to get other people to attack me. And if people find out where I live, that can end up really bad for me. Can you imagine somebody? I mean, let's be for fucking real here. Someone can knock on my door and I would open it and boom, I'm done. I hate to fucking say that, but it's the truth. I don't want to say that, but it's the fucking truth. You don't know what these, and the thing is that people like, no one's going to touch you. You don't know. You might not do it, but you're putting my family at risk by saying something that's not true, and you're going to hurt my family by the things that you're doing. You might not do it. It doesn't mean somebody else won't. And there are now 3 people in my town that are like saying, if I see her in public, I'm gonna, blah, blah. You know, I'm gonna be honest. The only thing I feel safe is here in my home and live. I feel safe. I will not go out in public alone. I don't want to. I can't carry. With my mental health, I cannot carry. Aaron does not want me to carry. I have a taser gun or a gun, a stunt gun and pepper spray, but Aaron was going to, we got a safe and Aaron was going to buy one. He was going to get a Glock 14. He even has a gun holder. That's why we got a safe, because that was a plan. Because he had to protect our family. But, I mean, will I carry? Not right now, no. I'm even worried about, like, getting a job. And if somebody does hire me, I'm even terrified. If something's going to happen while I'm at work. Like, I mean, I even was telling my mom, I'm like, Mom, I think I want to go get a wig. My mom was like, Gabi, I'm like, I'm serious, Mom. I was talking to her about this when we were at breakfast on my birthday. I was doing this. I was like, does anyone recognize me? Nope, I'm not here. I'm serious. It's not a joke. It's not funny, but I'm being for real. But I'm trying to overcome that. I'm trying my hardest to get over that. Trust me, I really am. It's going to take some time. I'm working on it. Every day is better. I can't even go and do Spark. I say that, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do Spark. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to work. I can do this. And I'm like, yeah, no. I'm not doing that. Fuck that shit. And I'm like, nope, I'm going back home. I don't know why. I don't know. I gotta talk to my psychiatrist about it because the only thing that I think I need to do is work from home. Yes, Aaron can carry. He was gonna get a Glock 14. That's why he bought a safe and a gun holder. But, yeah. But again, he's worried to have a gun in here with my mental health. And I agree. I don't think it's smart. So we just decided not to do it. Oh, sorry. So we're making wise decisions. So, which is probably for the best, just to be safe. So I don't know. That's pretty much it. Because even if I get off, I'm never going to have peace. Do you understand that? I'll never have peace. It's always there. It's already out. And it's spreading like wild, and I can't stop it. So what else? Some days I can't sleep because I have to take like another like, I can take 1 to 2 pills of my hydroxyzine. It's only 25 milligrams, but I might have to take another one because I sometimes I can't sleep. Sometimes I have nightmares. Sometimes I will sleep in the. I don't really talk about this, but sometimes I will wake up screaming. I'll wake up screaming and saying, "Aaron, help, 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 help." And it's nightmares of, I feel like someone's standing over me and going to hurt my family. I feel like someone's gonna not barge in my house. I know it's never gonna happen, but it's in my back of my mind of like, there's so many things in my freaking head that's replaying. And so, yeah. Why didn't you stand? I didn't like that shit. It made me feel weird. So, I hate it. It's awful. Listen, there are so many things that you guys don't know. I don't talk about this kind of stuff. I really don't. I talk about this with my psychiatrist. So it's very hard to even talk about this kind of stuff, to be honest. I don't even talk about this with my mom. Not even Aaron. So there's just a lot going on. But the Lexapro is starting to help. I'm on the 20 milligrams. And it's starting to help. I think I needed a higher dose. So I'm hoping that once it kicks in, I'm able to have that overcome of social anxiety. My goal is to just get me peace. All I want is peace. All I want is them to stop. I've always asked them, I'm like, just stop. Just leave me alone, please. And then everyone can go on their merry way, and that's all I'm asking. But they won't. They're pushing and pushing. So, well, we're here to listen. Venting is great therapy. Thank you. I do see a psychiatrist. I just want you guys to know my side of the story, and I want my voice heard. I want my name cleared. I'll feel so much pressure off my body and shoulders, dude. Knowing that it's over. Until that happens, I'll never be the same. I'll always probably have, it's probably gonna be a long road, I'm gonna be honest. Because after this is over, I gotta do extensive therapy. I was talking to some of the moms on my other account, and I was saying, like, I'm nervous about, going to make other mom friends because I wonder if they would see me on social media about the things that they're saying about me. And then if I'm close to them and let's go out for coffee, and I tell them about my story, and then I tell them something personal, and then what if they look me up and then they go to the haters and they say something that I told them personally, and then it's more hate on me. Like, I'm scared of that shit. And so I don't want to make mom friends. I actually feel more safe with mom friends on social media that has seen everything and what's going on versus the moms that are out there that have no clue and that are listening to other people. I'm serious. That's why like I go on TikTok, because I know that there's moms out there that love me, that want to support me, that are there for me. That's my safe zone. If that makes sense to you. I don't know what else I can say. It sounds stupid, but it's the truth. I'm terrified. I don't want to make any friends. I have to work on that. Hopefully I'll be able to overcome that. Hopefully I'll be able to have mom friends, but I just feel like maybe they're not gonna like me. Maybe they don't want to be my friends. Maybe if I, if I like, if they see me in public and then they say something mean, or I don't know, like it's embarrassing. I feel ashamed. It's an awful fucking feeling, dude. I'm going to bed, so I'm tired. But thanks for letting me talk. Appreciate it. Means a lot to me, actually. So thank you. What? I'll look at your messages though. Dark rising. I promise. So quit coming in and talking shit to the mods. Yeah, mods are for your retrogrades. Okay, no rush. So many lies all the time, so it's unbelievable. We'll let the court handle that, huh? Let's all go to court. You bring your evidence, I'll bring my evidence, and let's see who really wins. How about that? If you're ready, if you're willing to take the bet.